Hey, it's Farideh. Today we're gonna make a Chicago-style deep dish pizza. It's gonna have layers of sauce, mozzarella, nduja sausage, Italian sausage, pepperoncini, red onion, and it's gonna be finished with sauce on top and ricotta. And it's gonna be baked in a cast iron pan in our dome over here. The dough, it's probably unlike any dough you would normally make for your dome, but it's really delicious and very simple and all done by hand. The way to get started is we're gonna mix a little bit of sugar. This is just granulated sugar, about 3/4 of a teaspoon, with some active dry yeast, about 1 teaspoon. We've got about a 1/2 cup of water. This is at about 115 degrees, okay? Now we're gonna bloom our yeast on in there. And blooming means that it's gonna start bubbling, popping, it's gonna activate it, okay? And you can already see it starting to like foam up a little bit. That's a good thing. That's what we wanna see. While we wait for that to bloom, let's slice up our onion and our garlic. We're gonna make our sauce in the dome as well. The sauce also for this is gonna be a bit more chunky than what you would think of for a Detroit style pizza or Neapolitan pizza, any other pizza that you're gonna do. Because we're gonna use crushed tomatoes for this. Now, I love Chicago deep dish pizza. I think that some would argue that it's not really pizza, that it's more of a casserole, but you know, I think it's all in the name. The name has pizza in it, and it's pizza. We're gonna do some garlic as well. Maybe 2 cloves, why not? Ooh, my yeast is looking good as well. Cut off the end bit. Now we're just gonna dice up our garlic. And I'm kind of roughly chopping it, but mincing it as well. Just like that. Very easy. Wait for that to bloom a little bit. We've got this going. I'm gonna start on the sauce. We got a nice, beautiful skillet here. I'm not gonna use cast iron for this. I'm just gonna use a stainless skillet, heat it up in the oven. Let's turn this up a little bit. Get that nice and hot. And then we're going to soften our onion and our garlic in there. Okay, gonna do a little bit of oil in here. Onion right in. Nice sizzling sound, that's what you wanna hear. Get that in the oven. Oh, wait. Let's add in a little bit of chili flakes because we like a little spiciness in our sauce, you know? We're getting saucy and spicy over here, okay? And a little bit of oregano, dried oregano. Okay, let's do a little bit of salt in here too. Give that a nice mix. Back in the dome it goes. We're just gonna thinly slice this, all right? Thinly slice this, and we have a little bit extra for snack and cheese. I love cheese so much. That's good. All right, look at this. Give that a nice little stir. It's looking good. Okay, let's get that a little warmer again. And then we're gonna add our tomatoes right in there and roast those as well. That's looking good. So we're gonna throw in our can of, oh yeah. Look at that. Give it a nice little stir. She's looking good. Oh, that's beautiful. This is gonna go back in the oven. Back in our dome for like a minute or 2. Okay, here's what's happening. Into our dough, remember we've got our yeast and our sugar and water in here. We're gonna add some butter, melted. We're gonna add some oil. And then we've got our cornmeal right on in there. And we've got our flour, all purpose. And then we need about a teaspoon of salt. Let's stir our sauce. Oh, mamma mia, this looks good. Yes. She's looking good. She's looking very good. Perfect. That, my friends, is done. Give it a nice little swirly do. And this couldn't be easier. You can do this in a stand mixer if you want, but honestly, it's so easy to do by hand. It's gonna look real shaggy like this. Nice shaggy dough. But you can see, this looks like a bit of a tougher dough than what you're used to in any other pizza. And it is. It needs to be a little bit tougher. That's why it's got the cornmeal in it, because that is gonna help make this go up the sides of the cast iron. Love it. This is done. Let's get a little bit of oil into this bowl. And we'll add a little bit more oil under our hands. Down to the top. And then we'll cover it. And we're gonna let this rest and rise in a warm spot for about an hour. And while that happens, let's cook some sausage, okay? Did you know actually that I think pepperoni is the #1 topping for pizza in the United States? But in Chicago, it's sausage. And usually with the Chicago style deep dish pizza, the sausage is left in raw and just kind of like put into a layer, like it's layers of like sauce and cheese and sausage and cheese and then more sauce on top and then like Parmesan cheese. But we're gonna cook our sausage, okay? So I've got some sweet Italian sausage. I'm just gonna throw into here, break it up into some pieces. We're gonna pop this right into our dome and just let it brown. Also into our pizza, I'm gonna put some red onion because I love red onion. We're just gonna thinly slice some red onion for this guy. My favorite toppings in pizza are sausage and pepperoni and red onion. I think it's delicious, and that's what we're going with because this is what I'm gonna eat and I want it. All right, just gonna break this up into some small pieces. Oh man, this smells so good. And I think we're just about ready to roll out our dough once that comes out. Sausages are done. Let's put that aside. We gotta roll this out. We gotta roll it out, it's happening. Our dough is ready. You can see it's nicely risen. It's got a nice little spring in its step now. It's raining on me right now. Can you see the rain? But we're making this happen, okay? And we are using a really big, deep cast iron. We're gonna be using this for it. So I wanna roll it out as big as that, plus bigger, because it needs to go up the sides, okay? Take a breath, Farideh. The rain is happening. You can chill. You did this. It's fine. Now, like when you're rolling a pie crust out, just put my rolling pin down and then pull this up. And then we're hanging it just like that. We'll grab our pan. Now we'll put it right there. We'll just, oh, look at that. Perfect. Up the sides. And honestly, this is a tough dough, so you can be tough with it. You don't need to be delicate. It's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be fine. All right, push it right in there. Right up the sides. I really want it all the way up to the top. Okay, we are gonna put some cheese on the bottom of this. Just kind of tear it up a bit. Maybe do half the cheese on the bottom of this. Then we're gonna do some sauce and our toppings, which are more like our middlings. Put some sauce in. Look at this. Spread it evenly in there. Ugh, I love it. Okay, sausage next. Snacking sausage. All right, then we're gonna do some pepperoni all up in there. You could use banana peppers if you wanted, or some other kind of pickly hot pepper if you like. I love pepperoni. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. It's the best. Some red onion in there as well. Oh my God, my mouth is watering. This is good. This is very, very good. Thinly sliced, look at it go. And then the nduja. So we're just gonna plop that on in there. This is beautiful. Like, do you see how beautiful this looks right now? It's gorgeous. More sausage, more nduja. Again, you could use like a chorizo or something, but we are gonna keep this raw in there. But I think that the different texture of the cooked Italian, sweet Italian sausage mixed with the nduja is just delightful. Now, the rest of the mozzarella right in there. I'm into this, very into this. And might as well put the rest of this in there. This is gonna be cheesy as The rest of the sauce is going on it, all right? Spread it all out. And I know it doesn't look like it's going all the way up. It's like filling up half of it, but it'll rise. It'll rise, it'll bubble. The crust is gonna puff up. It's gonna be great. Look at this ricotta. This is looking very cute, you know? It's like, it really is like a snow cone or something. We're gonna put the ricotta right on top. This is gonna be pretty spicy because we've got the pepperoni in there. We've got the nduja, which has a little bit of spice. So the ricotta is gonna it's like that nice creaminess that's gonna like mellow out the heat a little bit, okay? Almost forgot the cheese. Parmesan cheese as well, all over the top. And then we're gonna cover this with foil and pop it into our dome at kind of a low setting, and we're gonna cook it for about 40 minutes until the crust is done. But this is basically it, all right? Into the dome we go. in. Let's get it out. Let's see. Oh, mamma mia. Mamma mia. Steamed. She's looking really good in here. This looks good. You ready? You ready for this? Oh, yes. Holy balls. Oh my gosh. Okay, this looks amazing. You can see it's bubbling. It's like very much like lava in here right now. We need to let this sit for a good 10, 15 minutes before we can cut into it and actually eat it. So the wait is hard, but it's what we have to do. Patience is a virtue, and that's what we're gonna do right now, is just be patient and wait. We have been very patient. Our pizza is ready. And even if it's not, I'm done. I'm ready. Because also it's raining again, and it's now nighttime, and we need to get the hell out of here. So we're eating it. It's like you can see this is right here is the nduja that came up. It's like bursting up. It's like all kinds of like that red, oily goodness from the nduja sausage in there. The ricotta is looking real sexy up in here. Who knows? Here we go. I cut a very big piece. Oh, here we go. Yes. Oh, yeah. This is looking good. This is actually very good. Chicago pizza right here. Wow, the pepperoncini, I can smell it already. Look at this cheese. Best part eating pizza, burning the roof of your mouth. It's really good. Oh, it's spicy. That nduja is very spicy. For the rest of you, go to Gozney. It's pouring down rain. It's dark here. We gotta get out of here. Thank you so much. Goodbye. Bye. Bye, 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 bye. Take the pizza and go. Going in.